welcome to another episode. I'm here this weekend at the Bushcraft Show 2023. I've spent the last 2 days, this is now the third day, so this is Monday. I've spent the last 2 days doing loads of workshops over at the Primitive Bushcraft area where I did deconstructing a deer leg. We took the skin off, we pulled the tendons off, all using just pieces of flint. Got to go today and collect my piece of deer skin that's been drying out for the last few days. And then I spent yesterday morning, which was Sunday, doing flint knapping with Will Lord. It's insanely hard to do. And so today I'm just going to go around and speak to people and see what else is going on. Let's go and take a look.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
So on Saturday morning I did this workshop with Sarah Day, and it's taking apart a deer leg. I really wanted to do this workshop last year and I missed out on it. So to get my hands on that deer leg and peel that skin off was ever so satisfying. It was all done just with a piece of flint, which was super sharp. We took it all apart, skin off. That skin got pinned up to dry out. You'll see me collecting that later on. And we took the tendons and the ligaments off as well, so all very carefully done, or as careful as we possibly could, never having done this before. Really interesting. It felt very, I don't know, it sounds a bit odd to say that it felt like a very human, very natural thing to do, but I don't know, for me it definitely did. So I absolutely loved this workshop. This foot goes in the pot and that got turned into a glue later on. So in the pot it goes. And later on I went and joined Will Lord for the flint knapping.
Would you want to put that on the end of it? Yep. So it's an arrowhead. Yeah.
I cannot even begin to explain how hard flint knapping was. I spent most of my time just flipping the rock over and over, hoping that Will Lord would come and save me. And then he picks up a piece of flint and shows us how it's done. Will took this enormous piece of flint and in such a short length of time, with what seemed like such random strikes, but in fact was an incredible amount of precision, he took this enormous piece of flint and turned it into an axe head. And it was extraordinary to watch. He sat there, he said it wouldn't take very long, and he was absolutely right. He sat there just flicking it over back and forward, chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. And he took something that looked so insanely difficult when we were holding the pieces of flint in our own hands, and he made it look annoyingly easy. But then that is a craftsman that really, really knows their skill, really knows their trade. Exhibiting it to that degree is amazing to watch, no matter what that skill is. So he's quite some character as well, Lord, and the workshop was thoroughly entertaining, absolutely brilliant. An amazing, I think that was on Sunday morning, an amazing way to spend the morning.
I think that's probably somewhere near about the mark where you'd pass it on to a polisher and he was grind that smooth.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab. I wanna chase a bag, I want a way I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. Going down, I'll give up everything. Daunting though, if I could see my dreams, I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what a reality. Don't let go, don't let go. I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what a reality.
I just wanna find a way out, sick of the venom in my brain. Running from the past, wanna escape my pain. I just wanna be a better person, I deserve this. I just wanna break these chains. Always destined for greatness, true to myself, I never fake it. Seen no many once, that is so they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but on my downfall is toxic. Day one, started the outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted. Created a legacy off of me, just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail.
Speed up a bit. Sit. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, walk it. Push, 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 push. Push. Sit. We're there. There's your ember. Okay. Look at that. That's why you did this. Long, slow blows. Now watch the colour of the smoke. It's great. Don't rush. Bring the time. It's got to go. I'll get some of that. Hey! There you go. And in fact, supposed to stop. Now this is where you've got to be careful. You want to catch your drill. So put your stone down. Don't flick it. Get your foot on the board. Right. Take the board out of the way. Like that. Right. To get it in rather than dropping it and losing, because it wants to stay as a lump. You don't want it to separate. This is very intuitive. So I don't tend to coach you through this.
From the jungles of Guyana to the notorious Devil's Canyon, and for the first time ever, the wilderness of New Mexico.
Their challenge will take place in the Sabanos remote and untamed high desert in the American Southwest.
In the season premiere of Naked and Afraid, a woman from Austria and a man from the UK venture out to no man's land between Las Vegas and Santa Rosa.
Oh my goodness. There's not even a bush to hide behind.
Absolutely gutted on Monday. I lost a whole load of the audio from my videos where I chatted to lots of really interesting stall holders, and these guys from, I think it's Long Dog Smithy, had told me so much about all the different things on the stand, and they were super nice, and not a word of it came out. And then, yeah, Long Dog Smithy, and then I videoed the guy next to them doing the parang making. Parang? I'm not sure how you say that. He'd spent the day making that, and this was him just finishing up as far as I could tell. The blacksmith himself was super lovely, chatted away to me, explained what they'd been doing, and I don't have a word of it. So that's a real shame, because it was really interesting, and I can't even remember what he said in order to be able to relay it back to you. So anyway, the guy was super pleased with what he'd done, and it looked absolutely fantastic. And it's just another example of one of the workshops that are available over the course of the days of the Bushcraft show. Absolutely phenomenal what you can go along there and learn and do, and the things that you can take home with you at the end of it. That was the blank there that the knife started off as, and so he had made the blade and he had made the handle, and was chuffed to bits with the whole process as far as I could tell. He's a lovely chap. Blacksmith was a lovely chap as well. So I'm gutted that I lost that audio. And then I spoke to Will's Lock Forge, which was next door as well. Also an incredibly great chat. I stood and talked to this lad for ages. Really great at communicating. Had a fantastic chat with him about the beautiful knives that he's made. Look at these, aren't they wonderful? Like, the craftsmanship involved from some of these stall holders is absolutely phenomenal. I was blown away by this guy's stuff. Really loved it. Really, really loved it. And he was a really, really nice guy as well. Told me all about how he got into it, starting off with a gas forge and then moving on from there. And that was a really interesting story. I actually took one of his blades away with me. I bought one of the blades that you see just behind me there, not the one that I'm holding, but the one just behind me there. I took one of them away with me, and I'm going to turn that into, you've got to add your own handles, so I really like the idea of that. That knife I'm holding there was really heavy, as opposed to this one that I'm now holding, which was super light. That one that I'm holding there is absolutely beautiful, stunning knife. So I took one of these away with me, and I'm going to put a handle on it. So I took one that it's a flip knife, so a folding knife, so it'll fold into its handle. So I've got that away with me to spend a bit of time carving the handle and making a handle for that. Then I went on and I had a look at the guys making this boat. Really interesting process. I love anything that's like a big project, like a big cool project. So they made that out of hazel, I think, hazel and willow, and then they're going to put a skin over it as well. So that's pretty cool. And then I just wandered around. All these stands here were in the prehistoric bushcraft area. This boat here that you see is Sarah Day's. She's going to go down the River Thames in a Stone Age boat. If you follow her on at Mema the Cave Woman on Instagram to follow her journey. That bucket stank. I could smell that at my tent. With Sarah Day, on Saturday morning with Sarah Day, we pulled apart I'm pointing that way because her tent's there. We pulled apart a deer leg, and this here is my skin. So I've came in to get it off the wall. So I just need to, can't help but smell it obviously. Pull the staples out obviously. She suggested making a arm guard for archery, so I think that would be pretty cool use of this. I'm so proud of a piece of leg skin. I don't care, I am.
So I started off as a leather worker hobbyist about 7 years ago, and then I wanted to make my own pouch from my pot,
Yeah.
campfire pot. So I knocked one of those up on my nan's old Singer sewing machine, and then
Is that like with a foot jug on?
yeah, quite literally. No, it was a hand crank.
Was it?
Yeah. And then I popped that on Facebook, and then one of my friends said, "Oh, that's really good. I'd like one of those."
Yeah.
So I made one. And then it just never ended from there really. I just kept experimenting, trying things. I've got no qualification or anything like that. It's all just trial and error.
You don't need to when you're creative.
I've just figured it out as I've gone along, and then 3 years ago we went full time with it.
What's your favourite thing to make?
I actually really like the blankets, you know, the big wax canvas blankets.
Yeah, I was just having a look at them.
I really enjoy doing them.
Really?
Yeah. We've got
Seems so simple.
I know, it's just, but it's sometimes it's these simple things that you just get enjoyment out of. I think it's because I can just switch off and I just go for it. And it's
things like making the backpacks, is that quite mind blowing or?
They're just quite labour intensive. It can take me up to 3 or 4 days to put one of those together.
I can see.
And they are absolutely gorgeous when they're finished, and I'm very, very proud of them.
Yeah.
But they are very intense to make. Like, if you make a mistake on them, you are really kicking yourself.
They are gorgeous. Though.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
Thank you very much.
Are they the hardest thing to make?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
There's just so many layers to it, you know. It's such a process, and you've got to really stick to. You've got to do that first thing, that first, and that.
Do you
and that
sell
needs to go
like
to that.
online as well?
Yeah, we've got a website and an Etsy page.
Yeah.
The website's very popular, and Etsy's great because it also brings custom in from Europe and America. So we do both.
You must be very proud of that.
Yeah, I am 100%. Yeah, very proud. And
It's like, I don't know, there's something, I keep coming back to this all the time, like art for art's sake, art for painting a picture or whatever is nice.
Yeah, yeah.
But art that is a practical product.
yeah, and that's absolutely that. So while the products do look very pretty and we try and make them aesthetically pleasing, there's also a massive practical element.
Yeah.
Everything has
Yeah.
a purpose and
Everything's
it's been built.
useful.
Everything's been built with a
Yeah.
purpose.
What are you thinking about doing those?
Because I'm a big outdoorsman myself,
Yeah.
and that's where it all stemmed from, to create my own gear.
Yeah.
So everything is built with practicality in mind and being able to use it in the field and get purpose out of it, you know?
Very good.
Thank you very much.
It's wonderful.
Now was where that has little runs.
It's going.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that.
You've got it.
Now don't blow on it.
Don't blow on
Lift it. What you can
Lift it.
lift it.
Waft it.
You can just move it in the air, or just open the weave a little bit to let a bit more air in. It's really delicate movements, but it's so windy, you don't need to add air to it.
Yeah, she's good. Oh my god, yeah.
That is a success.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you very much.
Yet another way of lighting a fire.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's so cool.
Tesco's has club card.
This is
club card.
Yeah, this is
bargain.
our level of conversation.
We've lost it. We've gone 3 days with each other now.
3 days with each other, we resorted to the identified supermarket to be like.
Open salads.
Yeah.
So this is also all current.
Everything. What we could find in the garden.
That's
so good.
I wish I had a garden like that.
Yes.
I can't find anything in my
We're
garden.
gonna have
Herbal tea might work better, but I haven't got
Some chive
But I've got
flour.
Would you like
back.
some herbs for tea? You might ask for hot water. Can we have some mint and lemon balm?
How's that?
It's like a lemon.
It's absolutely
Like verbena.
Yes. I can see.
Só para vocês pronunciarem do bushcraft. Falando agora sobre o termo bushcraft, a palavra, o termo mesmo, a terminologia. Quando a gente tem um cartão de crédito,
Is that the kind of ammo that
doesn't explode? No.
It doesn't explode, but does it?
It's biodegradable.
That's the word I was looking for.
That's what you need.
That's the stuff
Gotta
I
have
need.
it biodegradable. Yeah. The other option is to use frozen peas, but they're not as accurate as obviously these. These are a bit better because they've got obviously got the weight.
But then I could use the peas as an excuse for my inaccuracy.
Yeah, and the birds do eat the peas. But personally, these will give you a better
No,
shot.
this is great. It's what I came in for. That's it for another year of the Bushcraft Show. What an incredible weekend it's been. So many amazing people, so much incredible chats, so much incredible skilled craft work and speakers and workshops and all the rest of it. I'm off just now. I'm away to the Lake District for the next few days, so I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.